Hey guys, so we are continuing with our learning about the Great Ashok, the Rise to the Throne of Ashok series. If you want to see like what happened like before, there is I'll put like a link in the description or something, or you can just like see the previous videos. Yeah, so let's start watching King Ashok and his life right now after he became the king.
Though with ministers' help, Ashok had seized the throne, he still had many half-brothers fighting for power.
Prince Mahabali might attack from the north.
To get those brothers out was the next challenge.
Prince Subil is also
That's
amassing
a really
an
good
army
reason why to not
and
have
may join
a
the
lot
rebellion.
of children if you
Ministers
are
who
in
helped
power,
Ashok
because they're all
had
going
gained an
to fight
important
about
position.
this.
I think we should wait and let them make their first move.
Oh, no. Let's not slacken down and do this.
But that had them feeling that they were near equal to the emperor. Ashok did not like the idea.
But they helped you.
He wanted to
become
make
the
it very
king.
clear who the king was.
I have an order to be implemented across the state. Make sure that all the trees in the kingdom bearing fruits and flowers are cut down, and only the ones bearing thorns are left.
But Prince Ashok, it would be ridiculous to do so.
Do you mean to say to cut the thorn and leave others?
Let
He
it
just
be
like
very
wanted to
clear.
see if people will
My
listen to
order
him.
is to cut down all the trees bearing fruits and flowers and leave only the thorn. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. It would be stupid, Ashok. This will bring the treasury a great loss.
People will lose belief in our rule.
I mean, I know he wants
Cut
everyone to
down all
listen
the
to him,
fruit
but
and
you
flower
only have
bearing
this
trees
one friend
and leave
that
the
will
thorn.
tell you if you're
Am
doing
I
something
not clear
stupid.
enough? And no one will call me by my name. I am Samrat of the whole Magadh. And it's my rule, not our rule.
We understand, Samrat.
Well, he's trying to prove a
Your
point that,
orders will be
I
executed.
mean, I can understand that.
Good.
I don't see a point in this. I'm sorry, but I cannot do this in my province.
Senapati, execute the defiant.
Ashok ordered that all the ministers who disobey him should be executed. 500 ministers fell to his wrath. Ashok started to believe more and more in the rule by brute force. He killed all of his revolting brothers, leaving no chance for an alternative. His anger got uncontrolled. Rumors had it that he had all his concubines burnt alive just because they joked about him behind his back.
Seriously?
To ensure that everyone feared him, he got a jail built to execute the most torturous punishments. It was called Ashok's Hell. No one dared to stand or even speak against Ashok. When people of Magadh spoke of him, his terror was always remembered. He had a new identity, Chand Ashok, Ashok the Brutal.
I'm really trying to try to see the good side of the story, like to think what could he do like better, or why did he do the things he did. I tried to give him credit, but this video is really trying to show that he was terrible. Let's just say it like this. The cutting the fruits, the trees with the fruits, actually in Israel there is a law that you cannot do this. This is something that you have to go through a lot of paperwork, and this is a nightmare. So it's don't do this here because this is really important. I mean, trees that provide food is something really, holy to us at least. So that was I don't know, it was a stupid thing to do, let's just face it. And to burn in people because they were talking about you behind your back, let me just tell you something, like a small thing, maybe this will like, I don't know, destroy a small little bubble that you live in, but there will always be someone at one point, like in your life, there will be at least one person that will talk about you behind your back. I'm absolutely sure that people are talking about me behind my back sometimes. I don't know, I just like, when I read the comments with my friends, sometimes we're talking about one comment and then we're talking about that person. I'm just like, people will talk about you behind your back, good or bad stuff. The point is that just like, you also doing this, you don't have to kill people because they were talking about you behind your back. I don't know, you can just like think, how can you just be better, or just like to accept that this is who you are and you are not going to change, so it doesn't matter what people are saying behind your back. Which when you're talking about people talking about behind, like talking about you behind your back, you are talking about people behind their back, so it's a circle of like, just, you get it. Don't kill people just because someone said something mean about you. It just like, read the hateful comments sometimes and see that I just like, I still don't kill them. Not that I can or not that I will, but just don't do stuff like this. This is absolutely terrible. I see he just like trying to eliminate everything that is literally like, everything who is had a small chance to be bad in his life, but I still don't. Maybe it's because his tough childhood that he was not his favorite, like dad's favorite. Maybe it's just like the brothers were like mistreating him. So I'm really trying to see the good in this, but I just like, I cannot. Sorry. Yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about this part of the story, and I'll see you next time with the, I think this will be the last part, or maybe not. Yeah, I'll see you next time, and we're going to see what else did the Great Ashok, or whatever he chose to be called after that, has done. So yeah, see you next time. Bye guys.